There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm looking out for Wissam Ben Yedder, Peter. He may not receive the accolades as some of his better-known countrymen, but he's renowned for being...
Header! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. Ben Sagir does really well to win the ball there. And the cross comes in. Tar. Robertson. And that pass just didn't quite work. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ben Sagir. Caio Henrique picks it up out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He has found the way through. Roll! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ben Sagir. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's fabulous. Little pass back. Has a shot! Oh, just over.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Great defending, strong and determined. Referee's given a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tar. And Robertson. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Robertson. Oh, good take. It's Van Basten! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. And that is expertly dealt with. Now, he's got space here. Zakaria promptly onto that, and that is that. Osimhen. That's a good ball. And it's skewed away. Rijkaard out towards the flank. Koundé's cross. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zakaria is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Van Basten. And he's being shifted off it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Gives it back. Alexander-Arnold. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's quick to get it clear again. Koundé. And Alexander-Arnold. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort!
Ну, наконец.
It's a goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Kurwa!
Yeah, that's it.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Portugal looking to pass their way. Van Basten! It's their second corner of the game. Takes a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal are now shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. Robertson. Droll. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Go home.
And that really is so
Next.
impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Great chance! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Raul, lovely chance for... Oh, taken with style! engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dunk. And here's the chance to counter. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, robust challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's having a shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 9.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Le numéro 31. Le
Can he
numéro
finish?
20. Changement.
Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tries to pass it through, and it's Robertson. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Chips it through. Oh, that was vital. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we
Это
are.
будет разнос, чувствую.
And he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Nakata. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Batistuta. That has been slung wide. And this is Bati. He's had a shot! No mistake!
Martin разнос.
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Quality ball. Neatly clipped into space. And Batistuta! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
That has not gone well. "30 minutes gone." Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold flashes it. Can he finish?
Вот это удар. Вот это взрыв.
And they're back in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Osimhen. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hakimi. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Robertson. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Robertson. No way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold, incoming delivery.
Kaboom!
By the keeper. That's a shade optimistic. Nakata. Messi.
There will be 1
Conte.
minute added time.
And this is Messi. Gets a good foot in there. The final seconds now. And it's Neymar. And this is Kante. Oh, important intercept. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Khan with the clearance. Portugal have reclaimed it. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Spread it left. He gets big.
Not bad, not bad. Not you.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bellingham!
Kurv.
Fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Nakata. Now it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was
Не
such
туды.
a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Neymar. That's a delicate pass. Bellingham. Oh, it's Van Basten. Robertson. Now Costa Curta. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Osimhen!
Kurva.
That's a half-decent try. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, there's a probing ball. 60 minutes played. And this is Neymar. Ah, that's a fine interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Oh, what has happened here? Portugal get their 4th corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nicely shaped cross. Lovely feet. He is through here. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
And he's intervened well there. And he's there to clear it. And here's Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Knocks it into space. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back to the keeper it goes. Khan sends that a long way. He won't be happy with that one. Hakimi. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Batistuta was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity. Shoots! It's anyone's ball. And again! Really well taken goal.
Ой, Суксара.
We are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better.
Ё-моё.
Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's in here. And he decides to cross it. And he was quick to get it clear again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Raul. Just 5 minutes left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a... It's got it!
Да
It's put
ёпт.
through his own net!
Пиздец.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Невезуха, блядь.
Well, this game we love delivers some bizarre moments too, and of all the people that could have happened to, how was it him?
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Bale. Konate makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Cole, big chance! It's in!
Вот
And
концовочка.
there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away.
Вот тебе и разнос.
Position of great promise.
Вот тебе и разнос. А что это-с? Там кричишь что-то или что? Пикаю. Ключи искал. Нема ключей, ты забрала куда-то своими брелками? Не надо, я уже закрыл. Поехали!
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. Shapes to shoot! And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal could not have chosen a worse moment to increase the lead. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flashes it across. Crosses box, and that's a corner. Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Дурачок.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Somewhat off target. And that has been clubbed away. This looks promising. He's got away. Raul. Van Basten. Seedorf. Chance here to counter. Now it's Messi. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Crosses it in. He's got through. No mistake. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Let's do this.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position.
Doggy.
And he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confident.
Has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Alexander-Arnold. And he lines up a cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! Oh, and he's following up! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Mohamed Salah. Robertson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he latch on to this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? Struck first time. And it's Martin. Now it's Retegi. Van Basten. Now it's Bale. Van Basten. Robertson. He's got away. And this is Bale. Spread it left. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what
Red
was
card should be.
Card.
Next time red.
Van Basten ready to try one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Bale!
Yes,
Oh,
suka.
smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Bale. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Van Basten. Shapes to shoot! And somehow it stayed out. Reinders. Rafael Leao. Baresi. Tar. It's a pretty loose pass. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mohamed Salah. Tar cuts it out. Rijkaard. And Alexander-Arnold. Robertson.
Such good technique.
Rafael Leao. Searching pass he's played there. And he's straight offside.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Give me the ball.
Oh, shooting chance!
Дурачок.
Goal! Portugal!
Thank you very much.
First blood drawn. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Goal scorer for Portugal after 31 minutes is number 12, Marco van Basten.
Come on. Let's go.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That
Shot at goal! Goal!
2.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an
How much
eye.
you want?
It
How
was
much you
casual,
want?
It was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is
Ну,
wonderful
еще один
front-footed
забью и
football.
хватает.
The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Decent chance! And another try! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such
Oh,
good movement.
alive,
Some players
alive.
have that natural ability to be in the
I
right
said
place at the right
you was
time.
dead.
We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. There they go, hunting again.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Hunting again.
They've caught rid.
Hop.
That is out of play. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! And that is high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sleeping dog.
Reinders. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Rijkaard. Played out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Ooh.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that has put paid to that. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
You alive
Costa Curta. Robertson.
or no?
Costa Curta. And it's Robertson. Rijkaard.
Don't respect to me.
Van Basten looking to add to his goal. This looks promising.
Okay. Отлично, блокировщик. Let's do it.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started. Osimhen! Puskás. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Puskás. Spread out to the left. And it's Rijkaard. Puskás. Oh, no joy this time. Robertson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Robertson. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Park Ji-sung. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. He's played it back. Cruyff ploughing through the middle. Robertson. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Raul. Osimhen. And they're back on the ball again. Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked
Bas,
a
bas,
little
mima.
ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be
Oh,
aware
kurwa.
of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Cruyff. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Osimhen. Koundé. Tar is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Puskas. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Robertson. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rijkaard. Cruyff. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Raul.
Ёпарасота!
Rijkaard. Puskas. Oh, super ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Sané. Oh, there's the clearance. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Baresi. And Adams. Park Ji-sung. Costa Curta. And it's Robertson. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Sané! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Кто ты, воин? Мourinho.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Osimhen. Great vision. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot!
Kurwa!
Beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rijkaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Душнила.
And the ball is out of play. Koundé. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. No outsmarting him this time. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's gone for goal! And ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Летает, летает. Что ты там летаешь?
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just
Ой,
wonder which team is
душнило.
going to up the ante first.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Park Ji-sung. And it's Cruyff. Now Cruyff. Baresi. Adams. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rijkaard. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Raul proving a very adept defender. Raul!
Курва, и хер он попадет, как всегда.
Not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Adams. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Baresi.
Пенальти, если хочешь. Боже, душнило. Играем в футбол, ёбаный рот.
60 minutes played. It's Park Ji-sung. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Puskas. Raul was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Substituição para Portugal.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Great ball, and it's Van Basten! They want to be quick to recover this.
Опять, блядь, пойдет хуйня.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Sané is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. Arsenal finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold. Batistuta. Chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ну, душнило.
Puskas. Pele. Puskos. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cruyff. Now it's Puskos. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then. And this is... And he shoots!
Хуйня какая-то.
They've done it! And
Ну,
late
порадуйся.
in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Aos 85 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 22.
Ой, не
Made
душни.
it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy.
Не гола,
there. He
хуйня.
may not have seen that until too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
2 minutos de compensação.
2 minutes to be added on. And that has left him in a heap. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Look at the... Van Basten!
Вот так нахуй.
There it is! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Хотел купить себе Хосе Мourinho, но такой душниловский тренер не хочу уже.
And we are already back underway. Portugal displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Pele, can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pele, and this is Drogba.
Беги назад, правильно.
Starting here for strength in numbers. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kante. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha takes control of it, and he's on the move. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Baresi. Rijkaard. Pele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Basten. Cross from Robertson. And he's there to clear it. That's a throw. And it's Robertson. Pele. Tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. He's had it taken off him. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Что? А? Ну, конечно. Баранки. Или печенье. Ну, я пока играю.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 12. Número 17.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Número 13.
They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung. And it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Batistuta. Foot in. Conte looking understandably energised after his goal. Defending here is really tight. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Drogba could move up a gear here for Conte. Drogba. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Casillas with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is looking a bit leaden-footed now. And it's Conte. Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. Van Nistelrooy shoulders the responsibility of the first kick, and he has done his bit.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Ну не, после.
Drogba is the next man in the spotlight.
Что с чем?
1-1.
He just
Ну,
did
с
what he
хлебом
was asked.
жареным.
Park Ji-sung is second man up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Ну, мама, я что, сходить не могу? Вот уже никая.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Batistuta is the third man to step forward.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Pele is third in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3 each. Bellingham is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Rafinha is the fourth man to step up. Oh, calm as you like.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's saved and it's over. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion.
Ама, dziękuję. Забыл сказать.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters have a great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role
Yo,
here,
para
Peter.
super.
Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for a runner. Pass is just off target. Mateus. And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Это скорость.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Raul. Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Played into space out wide. And it's Van Basten. Played out wide. Cross from Robertson. Pepe gets it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Raul. It's a promising position. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Good effort from distance.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nedved. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's had it nicked away. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. Cannavaro. Robertson. 30 minutes gone. Robertson receives it in a good position here. He gets big. Goal! Portugal! Portugal are level. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly... Van Basten! Mateus. Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold in Aiken. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Robertson, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Vinicius Junior. And it's Nedved. Now it's Bale. Mateus. Now there's great chance! It's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolute. And there is the half-time whistle. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Bale. Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played out to the right. Now it's Bale.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, smashing header in for the pieces. And yes, it's there. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Nedved pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's running through, tries a shot!
Kurwa!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Hakimi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now, can they get him away? And it's Alex, shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Looking to play him in, he's got away. Well, that is good, super running shot. It's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nedved! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.